Alright, so I'm going to talk a little bit about how I fertilize my tank. I just started doing this because I've noticed some nutrient deficiencies in some of my leaves, specifically the rotella, since it's such a fast-growing plant. Um, in the areas where the dirt has run out of nutrients in the back corner, the leaves were getting small holes and they were really small, sort of deformed looking. So I looked that up, and it's potassium and also some calcium or nitrate deficiency. So I recently started dosing dry fertilizers using the estimated index dosing method. I dose by Tom Barr's recommendations on his blog about the EI method for low-tech non-CO2 planted tanks, and I'll post what I actually the specific numbers in the description of the video. But I order my fertilizers from aquariumfertilizer.com. They come in 1-pound bags like this. This is potassium sulfate. I also have monopotassium phosphate and Barr's GH booster, and also potassium nitrate. So the GH booster gets all your trace elements, and I'm dosing the potassium nitrate mainly for the nitrate, potassium sulfate for the potassium, and monopotassium phosphate for the phosphate. So those are your macro and micronutrients. Like I said, I'll post the exact amounts in the description, but I actually dose only once a week since it's a low-tech tank. In high-tech tanks, you're going to be dosing every day with the EI method. And I actually use just measuring spoons. It's actually called a dash, a pinch, and a smidgen. It's 1/8, 1/16, and 1/32 of a teaspoon, so really small. You can get these in a lot of places. They're really cheap, a couple bucks. But how I do it is I get some tank water into a cup, and then I pour the amount of dry fertilizer into the water of the cup, and sort of mix that up till it's dissolved, and then I pour that directly into the tank from there. I do that right after I do a water change every week, so you're still going to want to keep up with your 30 to 50% water changes every week, and you can find out a lot more on the estimated index method of dosing on a bunch of blogs. A lot of people have made videos on that. I'm no expert since I just started, but it's a pretty simple method. The hardest part is just finding out what the best, or how much you're going to want to dose for your specific tank, based on how many plants you have, what types of plants, your amount of light, if you have CO2 or not, so high tech or low tech, and also what your plants, if you're seeing deficiencies, how to diagnose that and see what your tank is lacking in the water. So yeah, that's what my dosing schedule is, just once a week. It's pretty simple. I have noticed some the new growth on the rotella seems to be looking a little better. No more holes in the leaves, and the leaves are actually a lot bigger now, so it seems to be working. Right now, no effects on algae really. Since it's a low-tech tank, I'm not expecting any drastic changes, but it seems to be working out well. So check out aquariumfertilizer.com for your dry fertilizers. They also sell root tabs, which I also just ordered, and I'll be placing that under the rotella and some other places in the tank to try that out, since the dirt is running out of nutrients. And you can watch my other video on how long the dirt lasts in your tank and when you're going to have to start dosing the dry fertilizers in a dirted tank. So check out that other video. and thanks for watching.